How to make a good apology. A good apology is very helpful. Many times we hear students say, I'm angry that you did that. And then someone might say, sorry. And the other person might respond, it's okay. So many times we take apologies with such a casual nature. But it's important to understand, especially in our Catholic schools, how valuable a good apology can be. Use this simple formula in working with young people. A good apology is like a sandwich or a sandwich cookie and a glass of milk. This simple image can help students understand a successful way to help when there is conflict. When using this, take time and enough time to allow everyone involved to share their point of view and listen to one another. Taking time for sincere apologies can save time in the future when unforgiveness seeps in because no one has asked the key questions. The top of the sandwich is our need to address the person. I owe you an apology, or I need to talk to you, is the opener. Second, the most important part is the middle. I know, and state the entire truth about what you did to cause the harm. I know that I hurt you on the playground today. I recognized how awful it was that I did that to you. It's important to teach students that but is not a fair word to justify your actions. So if we hear a student say, I know I know that I hurt you on the playground, but you hurt me first, is not an okay apology. We're only sticking with the responsibility of the individual that's speaking, not what they see as the responsibility of the other party. So simply apologize for your part. Also, do not repeat the mean words you used. Rather say something such as, I know I said some hurtful things to you that I really regret. It's important that we state this with students because sometimes if they repeat those words, those names, those hurtful things, the person feels, again, harmed all over again. And in the company of witnesses, sometimes there's laughter, which adds to the humiliation. So it's very important to teach students that they can talk about the nature of what they did, but they cannot talk about the specifics of what they did. The third part is the bottom of that sandwich. Will you forgive me? Or will you accept my apology? This gives the listener the right to decide and can clarify future expectations. It's important to ask this question because depending on the answer, we will make some decisions about the future. So if the answer is no, then the parties can decide what to do next. Sometimes trust needs to be reestablished over time. In my experience, I've had students say no because they thought the person was not sincere in their apology. At the same time, some students have behaviors that seem to be repeating, recurring problems on the playground, and students know that while they might be sorry, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that behavior won't happen again. So we want to be able to say, I'll do the best I can. And then the fourth part of this is, what else can I do to make it right? Or do you need anything else? This establishes future expectations. Many times, apologies must be mutual, as this can break the cycle of harm that frequently occurs between individuals. These two questions, will you forgive me, and what else can I do, are the most important part of a good apology because there's no doubt in our minds between the two parties that are apologizing what has taken place, and in these questions come the future agreements. So it's important that we allow students the fullness of this, and it can be casual. It doesn't always have to be formal. It can be simple, like, oh, I'm really sorry I pushed you. Will you forgive me? It's really important that we do that, but I think most importantly, it gives us a way to bring closure to events that are hurtful so that we can break that cycle that continues when we choose revenge when we're hurt. Here's your reflection question on this. How can I use a good apology in my classroom or in my home as a way to build community and bring us closer together when things go wrong? Take time to reflect on this answer and share it with those around you. Thank you.